Are you in the throes of anxiety and nonstop monkey mind? You are not alone right now. There is so much intensity in the field with the M class and the X class flares bombarding the planet. And as that light from our beautiful sun enters into our electromagnetic field, the Schumann resonance goes crazy, and so does our field. There is an exuberance of finding those little parts of yourself, those lower vibrations, either guilt and shame and blame and hate and sadness and anger. They are being found by the light in order to be able to be transmuted, and so that we can be lighter and more loving and more just so much more abundant and so much better manifestors. That's the whole point of this transformation that we're going through. And you, if this resonates, you are in the throes of ascension. It is a birthing process. We have to allow for our bodies to do what they know to do, and they are bringing up whatever is part of the illusion and allowing for us to feel everything. It's like pins and needles almost sometimes for myself. It's just this bombardment of negative thinking and the monkey mind and just there's a part of me that's thinking, gosh, this is just not me. But obviously it's a vibration that I've held within my body, and my body is just really ready to purge it all. Our egos are putting up a great fight. It wants to control, it wants to hold us in those lower frequencies so it can stay in the comfortable, and yet that they're no longer comfortable. They're far from comfortable. The constrictions and the control mechanisms and the old ideology of fear-based, you have to stay here, or you have to earn money doing this, or you have to go to this job, and that's the only way. All the beliefs are coming up to the surface to say goodbye. And of course, that's the only way that we can really transmute them, is really going deeper and deeper into the throes of those beliefs and that we hold in our vibrational system. And I kind of, the angels really showed me a picture. I don't know whether you're familiar, but as you know, the history books talk about those who are enlightened, and right before their enlightenment, they often have intense sorrow, intense depression, intensity of those illusionary belief systems. Eckhart Tolle talks about his near suicide attempt. Byron Katie talks about her massive depression for 10 years. And as those people went through this process, they were confronted with those beliefs that held them in a lower frequency. So we are here today as we do every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is a time where we talk with the angels about money, abundance, and love. Today's schedule is what I just talked about. It's the equinox. It is the intensities and the throes of the M-class flares, the X-class flares that are bombarding our planet that help us transmute all the lower densities, and they are actually helping us. It is a time where we're feeling that echo, and we have to keep believing. Then we're going to have Damari Santangelo with the White Light Council, of course, and to talk and share about money and love. And then at last, I'm going to share with you a healing process to help us move through these densities. If you don't know me, I am Johanna Gardner. I'm a master energy healer and intuitive business coach. I built a multi-million-dollar real estate firm, and yet my soul had other plans for me. I now help coach beautiful beings who are ready to go through the ascension process and monetize their spiritual gifts. We have a beautiful, amazing program right now called the Money Soul Print, and that's specifically designed to help you go through and transmute your beliefs and blocks about money and help you uniquely find your gift, your magic, the one thing that you're here to came to earth to share and help humanity go through this ascension process. And that is all in a beautiful program called the Money Soul Print, and it is on right now. And if you need more information, please contact me below. So referencing our old money patterns and being squeezed right now for a very, very specific purpose. However, as always, through this ascension process, luckily I have the intuitive ability to talk to angels, but it's that we are really on a need to know basis, because if we knew everything, our minds would go a little crazy, and we have to honor it's that step by step by step and nurturing ourselves like we've never done before. Our old paradigms or old comfort zones, either people, places, or things, are being sometimes ripped away from us unexpectedly, right? Like all of a sudden you've got this incredible relationship that is so serving you, and then all of a sudden you have this incredibly massive argument, and all of a sudden it's just over. Like there's no attachment, there's no energy between that relationship anymore, and it just drifts off like nothing. And you realize you've tapped into a completely different timeline, and they're on a different timeline, and you're no longer in resonance with each other. Or you're having financial issues out of the blue, like all of a sudden somebody's attacked your credit card or attacked your bank account, and you're being asked to let go of those identities of who you think you are, and welcoming the knowing of who you are, the divine, and to constantly transmute and be in that state of welcoming the negative, like welcoming, saying, oh my gosh, thank you, I know you're just trying to protect me, and loving on that part of you that has been protecting you from whatever bigness or greatness or magic that you truly are. Because this is the state, this is the place, this is the realm of illusion, where we get to play with what we are not. That is the whole point of this realm. So it's the encouragement to remember that you are a powerful creator, and you're revealing that back to yourself. You've gone deep, deep, deep into the illusion of who you are not in order to be able to rediscover, remember, put things back together, to remember the divine that you are. And we are the light leaders that are really anchoring in more and more and more light. We're literally allowing for that bombardment of the electromagnetic field to transform us into the master manifestors, into the master enlightened beings that we are. And in order to continue through this journey, it is really calling you for more love and more light. And I was reminded, the angels give me all kinds of visuals, and they give me songs at the most pertinent moments. And they showed me that Michelangelo is an artist um and he was creating his David, right? There's a very famous statue. It's rather large, actually. I saw it in Florence years and years ago. And the famous quote is that he created a vision of David in his mind and simply carved away everything that was not David. And I think that that's really what we're doing right now, is we're really carving away what is the illusion, whether it's we've got fear, or we have anger, or we have grief, or we have sadness. Those are not the truth of who we are. They're part of our collective, and that's how we've been in the past, but they're not the truth of who we are. And so we're 100% responsible for our vibration. And if we're holding on to those lower realms, those lower parts of ourselves, then it is our opportunity to let them go. And as we do that, we actually get into more alignment with more ease and more grace and more abundance and more joy and more magnificence. So the benefit, right, to remember that if you're going through this transformation, that the benefit is that you're becoming even more of a manifestor. And it's all happening for you. Even better saying is happening through you, because there's often a sense that it's pretty intense, right? And so, but if we try and control it, if we try and put it in a box and say, no, that's not who I am, it just gets louder. And allow for it to happen through your body. If there's intensity, if there's a feeling of anxiety, or maybe your body is speaking to you in pain or suffering, anything that's coming up, your heart is about a heartache, your lungs are about grief, your feet are about walking into your future, your knees are about your ego. Like Louise Hay has a whole book, right? And so every single thing that's happening right now, your body might be talking to you and trying desperately to give you a message. And are you listening? Are you paying attention? Or are you just being in the victim of it, which we all do? We can totally do that, but it's uncomfortable. And the longer that we stay there, the worse the spiral gets. And we really don't have the luxury of that anymore. We have to plow in, we have to take responsibility. So, okay, what is it that you're trying to tell me? What is it? All right. The one last thing that I wanted to share with you today, before we connect with Damari and the White Light Council, is to remember this beautiful story, because I think the message that the angels have really wanted me to share with everybody is that we have to just keep going. We have to remember that this is the process that we proudly are going through. We are the forerunners of this process, and we are going specifically to help others to work through this. And so it's a great honor, and to remind ourselves to be sweet and nurturing and loving, and to work with each other, that we're not alone, and that we have forums like this and so many others where we can come together and share our light and share our love with each other. So important right now. So The story I want to share with you today is the frog and butter. You may have heard it before. Two frogs fell into a bowl of milk. Having swum around the bowl, they realized the edge of the bowl was too high and too steep for them to get out unaided. The first frog, realizing that it was useless to waste his energy by continuing to swim, since it would not get him out of the bowl, gave up swimming and drowned. And yet the second frog persevered, refused to give in, and gradually the milk turned into butter until the frog was able to use it as a foothold to jump out of the bowl. Remember to just keep going. Every day, every breath, every moment is an opportunity for us to get into more alignment and more choice of right here, right now, with all the bliss and all the joy, all the abundance right here, right now. Thank you for loving yourselves through it. With that, I'm going to invite Damari to come share with us her beautiful angels. And here we are. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Johanna. Oh, I loved your message and the angel's message. So empowering to know that all this is happening for us and through us, right? And it's part of what we signed up to do and helping our souls and humanity ascend. I love it. I don't think we can hear it enough, you know.
That's why the angel said you got to do it every week.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the throes of it right now, and we just have to continually remind each other to love on each other.
Absolutely. Remind ourselves, remind each other, ask the angels to remind us in however ways they, they can bring the messages with all the signs to us.
Yeah,
And for that, we are so grateful. So this
exactly.
energy of gratitude is just like I'm being washed over with gratitude by everything that we are, everything that has been, and what's coming. Like the energy of gratitude is really what will turn the milk into butter.
Right? Having the patience to just keep going, just keep paddling.
Yeah,
We
because
got
it
this.
uses the energy of gratitude uses the frequencies of love, and that's the key. That's the power
Mm,
here.
exactly.
Yeah, beautiful. Um, and I'm hearing love butter. All right. Okay. Well, let's bring in the White Light Council.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Well, I feel their excitement. They're excited to be here with you today. And they have a message of they want to bring the consciousness of money and the keys to manifest more money into your experience. So let's see what they're excited to bring forward for you. So again, you can close your eyes, open your heart, and just receive the messages of love, empowerment, and the frequencies of light that are being transmitted through this message for you. Okay. We are light, we are love, and we are here. Yes, we are here. And as always, it is a delight and an honor to be here sharing in this beautiful moment of now with all of you who are here watching live and who are watching the replay, which is also happening right here, right now, as time is just an illusion, and we can actually perceive everything that is happening here in the now, and everyone who is watching us in this beautiful, powerful moment of now. It is in the now that you get to bring your desired future. It is in the now that you may also bring to you a future that you don't prefer. And our intention today is to help you bring forth and step into a future of your preference, even better than you can imagine. Are you in for that, dear ones? Yes? All right. Then let's go into a journey of remembrance of your power, of your magnificence, and why you're here. Many of you who are here today are star seeds. You beautiful souls are light workers. And what do we mean by that? Many of you are souls who have had many lifetimes in other places besides Earth. And you said, I wish to go forth to Earth and help humanity move from an area of darkness and fear and limitation. They're seeped into the illusion. But we know that something very different is possible for humanity. And we wish to assist because they are our brothers and sisters. And so you decided to come forth into this beautiful playground that is Earth and play. You came here to play. And we know that many times it doesn't feel like play. It doesn't feel like a game. And yet we wish to remind you that it is. That was the original intention that you came here for, to experience playing. Now, one of the energies that you came here to play with was the energy of money. And money is truly an energy. It has consciousness. And you knew that most of humanity was stuck because of their beliefs and their perspectives around the energy of money. Many in humanity, through thousands of years, have experienced money as limitation. And they have experienced money as being misused for purposes and intentions that have brought pain. And part of your soul purpose being here at this time is to shift the perspectives and the beliefs around money. So you knew that in order to do that in the most powerful way, you had to experience the limitation brought to humanity. And yet, as you start connecting with your soul more and more and remembering your true identity, you remember that you are one with Source. And Source is everything that exists. So that means that money is part of Source, of course. And that means that money is part of you. You and money are one. So now you are remembering, money is not something that's separate from you. Money is one with you. Oh, So the experiences that you wish to have through money, that you believe that money's gonna provide for you, oh, you are already one with all that. So as you start perceiving money in this more expanded way, in the way of oneness, we wish to also invite you to shift your relationship with money. If you have experienced money as something that you struggle to get, as something that has brought you pain because of something that you experienced through money, or because of the perceived sense of lack of it. Imagine that money is your best friend. And money is here to support you as a best friend would. You are here to have a loving relationship with money as your best friend. So when you have an energy of, money, I need more of you. Why aren't you here? I can't get enough of you. Why do you always come and go? That energy actually repels money. It's like if you were doing that to a friend, there is this sense of resistance, right? So we'd like you to invite the energy of money into your life as if it were your most beloved friend. Money, I'm so grateful for you. Money, you bring such joy into my life. I love you, money, and I know you love me. Let's play together, money. Let's play. Let's experience life. Money, I love everything that I get to experience with you. Feel into the different vibrations that this new relationship with money brings into your body. Feel how your body feels. Is your heart expanding as you experience this joyful friendship with money? So that's one of the first things that we want you to bring forth in how you can bring more money into your life, is to see your relationship with the consciousness of money as one beautiful friendship. You are one with it. It's not separate from you. You are one with it. And it's based on love. That's the first step. The second step that we wish to share with you is that you have the power to quantum leap into a timeline where you and money are having the most delightful friendship. You are able to go into the quantum field and pick and choose which frame, which timeline you wish to embody. So we would like to guide you through a fun journey right here, right now, into the quantum field. Would you like to go into a fun journey with us? Let's do it. So what we invite you to do right now is to connect with your heart. Become aware of the energy in your heart space. Your heart is an energy portal that holds frequencies of the highest vibrations of love. Your heart center is a portal that connects you to divine love, to your source. So imagine now, tap into the swirling vortex portal of divine love frequencies that are within your heart center right here, right now. And through your heart, see yourself going into the quantum field. However that feels like for you. You can envision a vortex within your heart space, you're swirling and you're going into that vortex. Or for some of you, you may want to see yourself going up high, 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 high into the galaxies and then get to the quantum field. Whatever feels best for you, that's your portal into the quantum field. So now you're in the quantum field, dear one. In the quantum field, everything is possible. Everything is actually already happening. Time is collapsed in the quantum field. So now with your soul's vision, you can see different frames, different timelines. And we're focusing now on the timelines that are expressing the most amazing, epic, blissful relationship with money that you can have. What is possible for you? And direct your energy to increase in frequency, letting go of the lower frequencies, lower beliefs that made you experience that you were almost like in a prison or lack or limited. You're letting all that go and you're focusing on the lightness, on the empowerment, on the abundance and flow. And pick, you're going to be seeing different timelines, different frames. Pick the timeline that brings the most joy, that brings the most fulfillment. Oh my gosh, you and money are having the most luscious relationship. And see yourself experiencing everything that you believe money will bring to you. So it's not really money that's bringing it to you. It's your vibration. It is your energy. And money is just a tool. It's just a beautiful friend that is supporting you in having these amazing, delightful experiences that you came here to have. All right, just choose one. There's no right or wrong. Just choose one. Then say, thank you, thank you, thank you for this or better. And what are you doing in this scene? What are you experiencing? What are you playing with? Ah, yes, allow yourself to play. Feels so wonderful. Ah, how are you feeling? Allow yourself to tap into this beautiful timeline. And now that you're here in this timeline, feel your oneness with the consciousness of money. Feel the oneness with the experiences that you wish to have. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is happening. It is happening. It is happening. And now that you are one with it, bring that energy back into your heart, into your energy center of your heart, into this beautiful portal. You're bringing it back to you. And now all this energy that you have summoned from that timeline, you're bringing it back here now into your physical body, down to every cell in your body, down to the DNA. And it is being reorganized. Your body is being reorganized to become a vibrational match to that frame, that timeline that you have chosen. This or better. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful. That is my new identity. That is who I really am. That is who I choose to be. Thank you, Source. Thank you, all energy, for supporting me in empowering myself, as who I really am, the divine manifester, creator that I am reaching self-mastery. For this is what I came here to experience. I am a sovereign being. I get to choose my preferred reality. I am that I am. I am source. I am all that is, and I get to choose what I experience. That is my divine superpower that I came here to experience and express. Beautiful. And now we bring you to the third step, which is taking inspired action. You are here in this physical reality. It's a physical world. Yes, and even though the truth of who you are is that you are a soul, you're a spiritual being, you are non-physical, you have chosen to be here on earth at this time in a physical body, in a physical environment that does require physical action. And yet, it's not any action, because part of the program that you are recoding is that taking action and working hard is the way to manifest. But that, dear ones, is old news. You are stepping into the new world, into the new earth, where you can, the actions that you take, when they're backed by an energetic alignment, then brings forward what you are manifesting with more ease. So then the actions that you take get results that are easier and flowing and more harmonious with the truth of who you are and ease. You don't have to work so hard. You came here to play. So now that you have already connected with the future version of you here in the now, you will get inspired ideas to take action. So what actions are you being inspired to take? What actions feel good? What actions feel exciting for you? And some of you may be getting those ideas right now, and others may be getting the ideas in the next few days. But know that the inspiration is coming. Know that you have already experienced that which you wish to experience, dear ones. That which you wish to be, you already are. Here in this powerful moment of now. That is your new identity. Own it, claim it, be it, and play. All right? We love you, we adore you, we see who you really are, and we're cheering you on every step of the way. It is an honor to be here with you. We are light, we are love, and we are always, always with you. We are complete.
Whoa. Woo. That was beautiful, Damari. Thank you so much. The White Light Council was like uh, sharing a process. Thank you so much. That was pretty phenomenal. I really appreciated that. And I could feel the transmission of the energies and just, calming down the nervous system and helping us really integrate with the love that we are, reminding us of all of that and that frequency and that vibration so that we could become more of that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what they were saying earlier. We can't hear it enough. We need to be reminded over and over of our power, of what we are able to experience, because we forget. And when things get tough, then it's even easier to forget, because we get so involved in the drama and the programs, like what we have experienced in the past. We just, those patterns keep looping, and it's like, in order for that loop to stop, we need to be reminded of a higher truth. And that's what this platform is for. And more light workers are stepping up to support each other, right? We need to support each other in this process, and and open our hearts to both give and receive.
Absolutely. And it is so wonderful that we have beautiful connections to our angels and white light council that they can remind us. Because it's like sometimes being in a thunderstorm and you can't remember what sunlight is like.
Oh my gosh. And they're saying they would never ever leave us here by ourselves. um, they know what courage it takes to come here, and they say that it's part of the contract. It's part of the agreement that we came here saying, okay, like, you're gonna be there, right? And they say, of course. So it's their honor to be the messengers, the reminders of who we really are, because we're the ones here doing the work. We're the ones here doing the harder work, right? We're in the front lines, and they're in the back, like with their walkie-talkies, like sharing with us the messages. Go here, go there, and we're the ones who actually have to like do it. Yeah.
Yes. I'm feeling like the angels really want to share the ability for others to tap into their yes and their no's. So we're gonna move into that process. I think it's so vital, and you and I have worked so hard to cultivate our intuitive abilities, and yet I'm finding that there's a lot of people who are still very lost in the storm. And so thank you so much for that beautiful process. And yeah, let's anchor in more light, more love, because on the other side of it, right, there's no more beliefs. We don't fall victim to that belief system, and then we can free ourselves. And then as we free ourselves, we can free others. It's just an incredible birthing, and yet at the same time dying, right? Like there's a death, there's a grief in the saying goodbye of the illusion,
Mm-hmm.
and to honor that process as well.
Yeah, we're saying goodbye to an older version of us who uh, believed that it was not powerful, and not connected to whatever it is that it desires. And yeah, each one of us has our own team. We each have our own council. So developing that relationship and that connection to tap into these messages on demand 24/7 is is, I would say, it's the most valuable gift we can open,
Yeah.
because each one of us has that gift already. So opening that gift and getting to play with it, it's priceless for each one of us, because we all have that gift.
Mm, beautiful.
Right.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
Johanna.
your love. We appreciate you.
Yay.
Everybody in the chat, give her some love. Thank you. All right. So, like I said, the angels are really they, whenever I step into this experience, it's really a process of just listening to our co-creation. Those of you who are on the live, and then those of you who are listening in on the replay, it's feeling into what is needed so that we can go to the next level of our evolution and find more peace and more joy and more ease. And so I always kind of have the notes and like, well, we could do this and we could do that, but they're really feeling into, let's connect with our yes and no, because I really feel that there's this confusion in the mind. And when we're getting stuck and looped into those belief systems, our whole energetic system gets totally out of kilter. And remembering how to tap back into our intuition and trusting our hearts is so vital, because our heart is an electromagnetic field of up to 6 feet in diameter, and it has a brain of its own. It has a heart math really mapped out our heart's ability to be able to foresee things. And so when we tap into our heart field, we can actually find more truth than the belief systems that are in our programmed subconscious mind. Our subconscious is that 98% of our brain is constantly bombarding us with all this programmed beliefs that we adopted before the age of 7. And in order to be able to unwind from those, we either need to do hypnosis and hypnotherapy and really tap into that subconscious mind, and or get back into our heart and tap into our intuitive senses. So I'm going to have everybody really just take a deep breath and lean into your body. And become more and more present with the now, right here, right now. Let's take a deep breath. Ooh. And lean into apparently you can't hear the music. I can't remember how to turn on. Sorry, everybody, hold on. All right, let's just take a deep breath. Let's get back into this body. Whew, right here, right now. And I want you to focus in on your root chakra, right in your pelvis area, in your sacral, just below your tummy button, and your solar plexus, and your heart, and your throat chakra, and your third eye, just right by your brow, and your crown chakra. Just gently breathing in and out, allowing for yourself to be kind, so kind to your body. It's going through so much. Like a little baby, and it needs a lot of attention, needs a lot of love. It's processing so much for us right now. We are divine beings experiencing ascension through our bodies. That is the delight, that is the beauty of this ascension process, is that we get to touch and taste and smell and see and hear all of the beauty of being in the third dimensional experience of physicality. And yet our bodies are very powerful tools to help guide us to the next right choice. And as we continually lean into our intuition, we can go through things faster. Miraculous things can happen. Magic can happen where we can just jump from one timeline to another easily and effortlessly. And how do we do that with a smooth transition? It is to constantly be in coherence with our body. Our body is communicating with us all the time, 24/7. As many of us know, our monkey minds will take us on a journey and then spiral our nervous systems out of control. And it is the most pertinent time for us to lean into our communication with our bodies right now, because we are working together. Our bodies have a consciousness of their own. They have needs, it has wants. And we as a soul have an agenda as well. We have wants and needs for our own experience. And it is our opportunity to coordinate with each other, but sometimes it's like a three-legged race, and one wants to go one way and another wants to go another way. So it is the encouragement for us to talk with our bodies and honor that our bodies may have a different timeline, maybe a slower process than our soul has, to lean into its direction, honor it as though it was a child we were raising, and be the parent that it so desperately needs. And through our heart space, we are able to tap into our knowingness. It's a very different space than our ego. Our ego is the mental mind, the programmed mind, the matrix. It is part of the illusion. It is all that we are not. And it is the duality of experiences that we are investigating and being curious of and being in wonder of. Are we going to be lost in the program, or are we going to step outside of the program? And the way that we do that is by stepping into our hearts, because our brains, our linear minds, have a future and a past, and yet our hearts have no time. Our hearts step into the quantum field where there is no time. It's the past, there's no future, and it's all right here, right now. And so when we lean into our heart, we can actually feel into our truth. We can be communicated with the information that we may need in order to be able to make the right next choice. Maybe it's a left, maybe it's a right, maybe it's this conversation, maybe it's not to have this conversation right now, and to trust the process. It is our ability to be in flow and to take inspired action instead of manipulated action. So I invite you, as you stabilize your field into your now, into your heart space, I want you to bring up a person, place, or thing that is particularly worrying you right now. It's been on your mind, it has consumed your energy, it's consuming your focus, and bring it to your mind's eye. And allow for all of the energy of this particular situation, topic, or thing to be in front of you so that you are detached from it. And maybe if you are having a hard time visualizing, visualize a color, shape, size, maybe even a smell, something that you can pinpoint. And I want to invite you to step into your heart space and ask the question, are you part of my soul's desire? And immediately you'll feel something in your body. If it's a no, you'll feel the no in your lower chakras. You'll feel it in your tummy. You'll feel it dense, and your body will contract. You'll feel in protection mode. And yet, if this thing is to expand you, if this person is to elevate you into a higher consciousness, this person, place, or thing, this situation that you're in, if it is to expand you, then the yes will feel expansive. Your heart will expand. You'll feel more relaxed. Your whole body will open up. For those of you who heard a no at the beginning, I want you to use your heart and send it love. Imagine that there's a stream of white light coming through your crown chakra, through your head, all the way down into your heart space. And that love and white light comes out and pours its beautiful effervescent energy all the way into the situation that you're experiencing that has been getting your mind all in a twist. And send it love, send it light, send it healing. Allow for it to be there and allow for it to disintegrate. Be transmuted, be recycled into more love and more light. And as we are here together as one, we'll all intentionally send the light to all the no's, all that is not helping us expand, that is ready to leave us now, that energy that is out of alignment. Let it be released with love and light. And as we do this process, allow for your body to register its yes and its no. There are many ways for the body to lean into a yes or a no. The yes will go forward, the no will go backwards. Your body is your pendulum. It has the ability to tell you a truth. And you can lean into the answer as you learn to ask bigger and bigger questions. Everything, just like a computer, is a 0 or 1, a yes or a no, as we live in this contrasting world. And as we continually practice our yes and our no's, feeling into our body, we become more and more connected to our divine self, ourselves that know we are on the most perfect path. We are in the most perfect situation. We are with the most beautiful people, helping us, guiding us. Into more expansion, more light, more love. So I invite you to practice your yeses and your nos. Getting more and more in touch with the intuitive part of who you are. One very, very quick way of being able to tell whether you're in alignment or out of alignment is, are you suffering? If you are suffering in any way, shape, or form, you are out of alignment. You are playing with the illusion. You are dancing with the fear, guilt, shame, lower frequencies, because you are ultimately divine, and to be in the state of love, ultimate freedom, where nothing, no one, no situation could ever take you away from the state of love. That is what we are all ascending into. And so, in every direction, we are being invited into more love, more life, more joy with the process. Thank your body for all its wisdom. Thank your heart for its incredible capacity to love. And thank your monkey mind for the fun of the illusion. And so it is. And here we are. We're back. It has been a phenomenal opportunity to share with you today. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. And if you enjoyed it, please like and share and subscribe. We really appreciate your presence and your love. And for those of you who are here live with me, so grateful for you. So honored. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we all leave with more love in our hearts and more light and more joy. Thank you. See you next time.